U.S. Supreme Court throwing out Wisconsin's new legislative maps. There are a lot of ramifications from this, including who will represent you in Madison next year. We don't know, because right now, we don't know what the districts will look like. Jason Calvi is live for us. And Jason, it's hard to keep score on this one, but the High Court today tossed out the maps drawn by Governor Evers and approved by the state Supreme Court just weeks ago.
Yeah, that's right, Ted. And it's really important to remind people this does not impact anything to do with the April election, which is coming up in just a few weeks. I'm standing right now in the center of this controversy. This is the 14th Assembly District, currently held by white Democrat Robin Vining. This district goes from Wauwatosa to Brookfield, but under the Evers maps, this extends farther into Milwaukee, and it becomes the 7th African-American majority Assembly District, and that raises questions for the United States Supreme Court justices. The U.S. Supreme Court rejects Wisconsin's legislative maps.
We don't know who your representative is going to be, and we don't know who the candidates are going to be in your district all over the state of Wisconsin because we don't have a map.
The every 10 years census leads to every 10 years redistricting. The Republican-controlled legislature and the Democratic governor could not agree, so the state Supreme Court ruled. They picked Governor Tony Evers' maps. It created one more African-American majority state assembly district, a 7th total. State Senator Lena Taylor argued that would actually water down the black vote.
Those white voting blocks will have stronger voting power than the percentage of African Americans that he left in the districts, which is a violation of Equal Protection and Voter Rights Act. And I'm very excited to see that the Supreme Court has required the state Supreme Court to do what it did not want to do, which is its job to make sure that we are protected.
The United States Supreme Court strikes down the Evers state maps.
Our United States Supreme Court has made clear that the government can very, very rarely make race-based decisions. And that important principle was vindicated.
A little less than 2 months ago, Justice Kavanaugh said that making changes to the local election machinery would cause chaos and confusion in Alabama. That's exactly what's happening here in Wisconsin. But unfortunately, it seems like they want to achieve their partisan ends.
So under the Evers maps, this area would have been divided into 3 different assembly districts, but now that's all on hold. The United States Supreme Court sending this back to the Wisconsin Supreme Court. A number of options there, but the clock really is ticking. Those who want to run for state assembly or state senate have to have their paperwork due in June. That paperwork they start filling out in April. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Jason Calvi, Fox 6 News.
And it's not like they haven't had 10 years to come to some sort of agreement. We knew this day was coming, but it's delayed a little bit more. Jason, thank you.